Greetings, Catherine Mohammed. Glad to see you here bright and early. Good to be with you today. Hello. I'm Kathy Hampton, and I am live. The StreamYard tells me I am live on YouTube, and welcome to Journal with Me. I am a facilitator of wellness practices and lead the Journal with Me sessions at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursday. Wherever you may be, it's always 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So welcome to Journal with Me, where we meet to download what is on our heart and mind, our spirit, and um, and yeah, we spend about an hour and 15 minutes here. So if this is the first time that you have seen my channel, just kind of the algorithms recommended someone who is journaling in sisterhood, virtually with a group of women, um, you're in the right place. I hope you enjoy the engagement, meaning, really participating through the comments or the chat. Um, just saying hello is good. If you're seeing this in the future, um, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, and I hope you, in fact, do like what you hear or um, are, as you participate. I hope that you do, and what you get out of journaling. Journaling is a beneficial practice for self awareness, clarity, and self observation. But it also has a number of great benefits that we have found are helpful to us here in this community, and I'm sure through other communities as well. Um, I am a transformational life coach who also has curated, facilitated wellness retreats. And I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them and assist them to getting to a place that is more enjoyable and fulfilling for their life, especially if you are a Black woman 50 and over. So that's a little bit about me, about Journal with Me. And we have our sister journalers in force this morning, starting with Catherine Mohammed. Thank you for uh, opening up the doors, Catherine. Dr. Donna, I want to say hello to you. Thank you for joining us, joining the crew. And Miss Sabani is coming in early morning, almost every Tuesday and Thursday, to spend time from the West Coast. I want to thank you for that. Sea Bliss, glorious rising to you. Glad that you could join us. It looks like a new name, unless you've changed your name. I haven't seen you here, but welcome to Journal with Me. Hope that you enjoy it and come back again and spend time in practice. Hello, my peace. Hola, beautiful people. Hope you're doing well today and glad you made it today. Kim S., always great to see you here as well. Good morning to you. So let's do what we always do, my friends, and that is to check in. You know the drill. Check in. How are your emotions? How is your body feeling? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you being? How is your being, right? How are you really? This is the check in. Is to um, allow us to really take account of what is really going on in our world in the present right now. And spend a little time, if you haven't already, today to gain some clarity about how are you are feeling. Emotions play a pivotal role in our lives because we are human, and because we are human, um, we just kind of go about our days without taking or acknowledging how we're doing because we are trying to get to and fro. We are trying to live that quote unquote practical life. And that life usually isn't living, it is working. That life is all about working or meeting some needs that cause us to be in a rush and not taking account of ourselves in the moment, right? So that's what we want to do is take account of ourselves, acknowledge ourselves, spend time with ourselves right now. And then once you've done that, once you have decided how you believe you feel, and it is your belief, not anyone else's. Um, Also, try to, I don't know, surmise why you were feeling the way you were feeling. And there's a entire I haven't been able to find this engaging app that's online that talks about all the feelings and shows different colors of what those feelings might look like in color. I'll find it, and but go deeper as to what might be causing the feelings that you have. So, Dr. Donna says she's feeling good and happy. Did some self care earlier that set the tone for the day. All right. All right. And I'm glad that you're caring about yourself, for yourself, and glad that you're feeling good and happy. That's the state we want to be in. That's the ultimate place. And hopefully we can retain it during the day, maintain that sense of happiness or that happiness, whatever that happiness is, how it you've come about it all. And I appreciate you for sharing, Dr. Donna. Nicole, good morning to you. Yeah, good to see you. It's been a little while, but I'm glad that you're here with us. Very good. I hope you've been well and hope that you can check in with yourself um, this morning and or whatever time it is, wherever you are. We have people all around the globe, and yeah, it's I can't tell where you are. Feeling grounded. Okay, Nicole, good. And confident. Awesome. I love it. That's a great one. And grounded. Grounded and confident. I love that one. And Sabani is feeling well, ready for the day. Good. Good. And Catherine says she has a slight headache, but still feel pretty good. Glad to be in the community. All right. I hope that you can resolve the body ache, the headache, and it's great that you feel pretty good even with a headache. Sending healing vibes your way, my friend. Yeah, it's cold where you are too, Catherine. So sometimes that barometric pressure that changes the weather causes our bodies to act a little funny. I really know that living where I am right now. And Nicole says, yes, it's super early in Minnesota. Okay, yes, yes, it is. More difficult to get up early when it's dark and cold. Grateful to be here. I'm glad that you're here, Nicole. Thank you for reminding me where you are. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you getting up early and spending time with us. I really do. Grateful to have you. 20 degrees in Philadelphia today, Catherine says. So, yeah, I think I would have a headache too. I'm sorry, my friend, but feel better. Feel better soon. Okay. So we've checked in. Now let us get to the business of opening ourselves up to um, to this space, what we're supposed to be doing here. Um, I want to, those who are able to make it to the journal and meditation salon, I want to go somewhere with this. I want to thank you for coming. I enjoyed your company so much, and it's good to see you in person. I really appreciate that. Um, Sometime after we got off our Zoom meeting, I realized that we didn't do any journaling, really. We did a little bit, but we didn't do any meditation. We just talked. And I hope that you'll come back for more conversation, but also for journaling and meditation and sharing. I enjoy the company, um, the discussions, and the talking. So next month, um, someone remind me that Kathy, you're supposed to be journaling and meditating also. Is 10 p.m. my time. And I'm like, okay, this has been really good because I talk to people during the week. But I live in solitude. I live by myself. And so it's really nice because I am chatty and I do like to talk to people. And I was very happy that others in the group were able to meet one another and talk. So, with that said, we are going to do some meditation and journaling here today. So get yourself comfortable in your seat, get grounded. Um, yeah. And thank you, Catherine. I'm glad that it was okay with you. I don't want to mislead people or anything, but I did want the salon to be a good place for conversation and discussion with one another. So um, let's get grounded in our seats, get comfortable. I'm sitting in an easy chair. and and thank you, Subani. Um, yeah, get comfortable in your seats. Make sure that your shoulders are not up here by your ears. You're not all tight. And you want, in fact, let me move my camera so you can see me as I sit back. This chair is not a straight chair; it's kind of an easy chair. And and have your feet on the ground if you can, or you can sit with your legs folded. Like yeah, and sitting in a yoga type of setting with your back straight and not hunched over. All right, and make sure that you're just comfortable. If you're lying in bed, make sure you are lying in bed. You aren't lying on your side. you are you're lying down on your back, and you can place your hands up in the receiving position on your knees, or you can place your hands on your heart and your abdomen if you so choose. Lowering your eyes or your gaze, or closing the eyes completely. Take off my glasses and getting still, feeling the rhythm of your natural breath, the inhale and the exhale of the breath. In Portuguese, inhale is inspira, and exhale through the mouth is expira. So we're going to take our first breath, a round of 3 cleansing breaths. Inhaling through the nose, inspira. Expira. Exhaling through the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Let's inhale good vibes. Exhaling peace, calm. Take some time right now to consider your intentions for this session today, right now, for this session or for the day. What do you intend to get out of your practice today? I invite you to consider gratitude for your practice as part of your practice today. Slowly and gently raising your gaze, opening your eyes, slowly and gently, taking a look around your room, your space, your place. Okay? And if you are going to be journaling with us, which we normally do here, but also extend the opportunity for you to consider continuing your meditation or prayer or chanting. Okay, um, or doing all of it. Spend some time breaking up the 15 minutes that we have for the practice before we meet again to reflect uh, together. Okay, appreciate you all. And we have new chimes or new signals that begin our um, practice. I use the insight timer. Um, find that's very helpful to me if I can get it working here. um, yeah, I have a meditation from yesterday. Didn't want to seem to go away. But we have changed our starting bell, which is not a bell at all, it's a drum, the djembe drum, which is an African drum. And I'll turn it up because it's kind of faint initially. Then we'll end with the Native American flute, which is pretty powerful to let us know when the 15 minutes are up. So we'll start with the djembe or djembe drum, okay, and end with the Native American flute. If you can get your journals or yourself ready for your practice, I will start the uh, the drum. Okay. Okay. So I hope you heard that ending flute, the Native American flute. Decided to change up the sounds that we hear to begin and end our practices to put a different culture on the sounds. A drum, a spiritual drum from Africa, and a flute um, that Native Americans would play in their ceremonies. Feeling a little uh, like representing other cultures as I come from the US. Just my own way of, I guess, dedicating um, something to people who I feel have been uh, ignored. So that's my little spiel. I hope that your um, writing, your journaling was good for you. It was for me. Um, it truly was a free flow um, of thoughts that I uh, did not even know would come out of me today. Um, some childhood memories, um, lots of gratitude, um, good memories of yeah, my abilities now to read and write and how that all started. Um, and I think with gratitude, that ended up flowing out of me. I started reading and writing very early, and which, I didn't know was early. Some people have expressed that they read and wrote very early. My mother was a young teacher, and but she wasn't teaching me. She was preparing me to uh, recite, but also read some passages, long passages, in the children's program in a chapel. um, and she just kind of volunteered me from Sunday school, and started putting the Bible in front of me, um, and teaching me to read the words in it. And it was for Christmas program. So I learned how to read and write at about 4 years old. And then I had to memorize that also. So, and then from there, I started writing sentences, of course, and paragraphs when I got to kindergarten and up to the second grade. I was writing um, things. My father would have me write stuff, and I had a great cousin, um, and he would watch wrestling, and he said, "Write me a story," and I would write stories. So that all came out of me, and I have no idea why. I think it was just being grateful that I have the abilities. I think sometimes we um, forget about how much we do have, even if it's the smallest thing. It just seems like, You've been doing this stuff for years, right? And you just realize how blessed you are or grateful you are. It's just kind of the little things that have helped us do some big things. Um, that's kind of what um, my my reflection is. Nothing else really. How was it for you today in your practice? If you were meditating, do you feel energetic about that? Do you feel energy after you meditate and allow the mind to just kind of rest a little bit? Never really turns off. We don't want it to turn off. We don't want it, but sometimes you can go to another place, right? You can feel that heartbeat keeping you um, grounded, or your breath grounded. What is it that you all have experienced during these practices? I always want to know what other people experience, and if the practices of journaling, meditation, prayer, how does it feel after you finish praying? Um, you know, after you've done yoga, after you've taken a walk in nature, after you've uh, chanted, if you are part of a faith that or belief that chanting helps provide, um, you know, a vibration that resonates with other people. There's all kinds of practices for wellness and healing. A couple people recently have talked to me about tapping, which I have experienced, and um, actually we'll start doing workshops on various um, practices that are not, tapping is very popular, but that some people may not be aware of, um, just so that you know that there are different ways to bring you to a place of wellness or healing, um, for the body, mind, and spirit. So yeah, that's all good. So I hope you all had a good um, experience this morning with the practice time, the 15 minutes. Um, okay, Sabani said it was a wonderful to be together in person. Yes, it was very good. And Dr. Donna enjoyed the conversation. And we here, if this is the first time that you've seen this, um, the virtual community here um, uh, took part in a Zoom call to meet one another in person. Um, and this was our second meeting of the Journal and Meditation Salon, where we share, we journal and meditate, but we didn't do too much of that this time. This is the second time, but in February we'll be doing more. And the first webinar, or yeah, I guess it's considered a webinar, will be held in February, and there will be more notices this week about that, and we'll have that in February. So I wanted to ask um, you all really, um, what have you been reading, anything new or different? Um, when I say different, um, that you haven't read before, anything you'd like to share with the group. I've been reading um, a book that was first referred to me by Michelle Wedderburn and San Miguel de India, Casa Elm. Um, and evidently, this, and then probably about a month ago, someone else recommended this to a group that I'm in, and it's called Women Who Run with the Wolves. It is a um, New York Times bestseller. It was written, at least the copyright is from I think it's 94. So it's been published. It's been out in the world for a long time. The author is Clarissa Pencola Estes. She's a PhD. And the Washington Post Book World quote says, a deeply spiritual book. She honors what is tough, smart, and untamed in women. She venerates the female soul. So far, it's pretty intense, and it's really very good, and I would like to recommend it to you. It's something that I will probably read over time, like a there ton there it's pretty thick. There are um, about 16 chapters and sub chapters within the book, and the type. This particular book, the type is small. So you maybe, if you can find it in the library or go to Libby, which is the virtual library where you can get books, um, you might be able to find it in large type. It is small. So that's what I am reading right now, but I'm doing a lot of writing. And maybe that is why I started having these thoughts about the genesis of my writing, of when it all happened, and um, I was actually speaking with a very good friend about writing, and and actually on our talk the other night, talking about writing and how I enjoy it. But right now, I've been writing, and their deadline's been posted for myself, and it doesn't seem as natural as I would like it to be. But I've been writing, journaling, and have a lot of stories in me, and I believe we all do have lots of stories that are in us, um, that haven't been communicated, or you know whether that's orally or on the written, on the page. So, um, and I'm not telling you have to go out and write a book or anything, um, but what I realize is that it's a therapeutic process, just like journaling is. But this process that I'm learning how to do, because I technically have written, is um, is new to me. It is writing so that other people can read it and um, understand the story. Journaling is really you're writing for yourself, and that's a good thing. That's very therapeutic, but also to share information and potentially help others through your stories is a totally different thing, and it's something that I'm learning, and something that and in my voice, capturing my voice, my authentic voice within the writing. So I am in awe and admiration for all of those Black women authors who have written their stories so that we can absorb them for our use. Um, and yeah, That's what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, all full circle um, about it all. So, Dr. Donna, she says, during our practice, I did a bit of writing and a 5-minute yoga stretching. Oh, good. I feel good when I focus on taking care of my body. All right. Well, that's really good that you broke it up. I like to hear that because some people don't want to write the whole time. They want to, move the body, especially if you've gotten up in the morning. Your body is really wanting to stretch. It's wanting to move, and not, a lot of us do all kinds of things because we're individuals. We have to customize our wellness practices um, for ourselves. So thank you for sharing that, Dr. Donna. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. And I sense that because um, um, uh, only because sometimes you don't have something that will come up through this process of writing, but you will have this feeling, this urge to get up and walk. I have had those feelings. You get up with doing what is really good, some Asian inspired. Um, it's not tapping, but um, it is for circulation where it's to potent to get your circulation going in the morning. And that's really important as well. And then there's all kinds of morning exercises. By the way, I'll be sending out a notice where you can see me doing morning exercises, morning movements. Um, I believe January 25th, it will be posted on. I'll give you on the hiatus. Um, what is it called? The hiatus. I'll find it for you. It's on the YouTube channel. Um, Giovanna Mavis is going to be focusing in on 30-day challenge of of practices, wellness practices. The hiatus space on YouTube, January 25th. I Yeah, I'll be featured in a chair yoga morning movement. Okay, so before we get off, we have about 5 minutes. I want to pick a reminder card and remind us uh, of ourselves and encourage you to give some thought about what you might have forgotten, according to Mr. Hindsight. And I'm going to pick a blue card. Anyone want a certain color card? These are for motivational purposes and entertainment only. um, but sometimes we need, some motivation. So one of the colors that is supposedly attractive to women over 50 and over is blue. So I'm going to pick one of the blue cards. Meditation calms me. Writing causes me, meditation calms me. Writing causes me to reflect and seems to bring me back to my inner child to find my happiness. That's awesome, C Bliss. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, very good. Meditation is very calming. Do you find, C Bliss, that after meditation you feel energetic or you feel that it sets the tone for you? How do you feel after you meditate? I know you say during, is that during meditation that you feel calm? And I'm glad that that the writing allows you to go back into that inner child. That's very good. Sometimes we ignore our inner child, um, just like we ignore our ourselves quite often about what we think or ponder. Um, we're just thinking about like the stuff that we need to do, the practical things that we need to do, and our smaller selves actually are communicating with us all the time, and it's really important that you might want to take time to listen to that inner child. I know it has helped me to reflect on that. C Bliss, yes, during meditation and after, I feel hopeful, yes, and a little weight lifted, yes. Very good. Yeah, that's the feeling that I get. And so it's almost as if, yeah, with weight lifted, I feel more energetic. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. Hope you come back and spend time with us. See Bliss. Very good. Um, so I'm going to pull a blue card. This comes from the deck of Mr. Hindsight. You can find him on YouTube. They're reminder cards. They're not affirmation cards per se. So, um, okay, very good. Okay, so this card, I'll pull all the blue cards because I want. Yeah, let's pull all. I'm going to pull three blue cards. Okay. All right. That's kind of gray, so I'll pull another one. Pull another one. 4 cards today coming from the reminder deck. All right. So the first one is our highest form of nutrition is in our expression. I've read this one before, but I really appreciate that one. Okay. Self expression is nourishment for our spirit, as food and water is for the body. You are a creative being. Express yourself today. Expressing yourself through how you dress, how you walk, how you design your hair for the day, the color that you might put on your lips, the glasses you might wear, right? um, you may express yourself the way you speak, um, the way you dance, the way you move, right? It's nourishment. Express yourself today. So it's nourishment for our spirit. I like that. Yeah, you like that card? Yeah, Nicole. Yeah, that's a good one. All of them are good ones. They help us to remind ourselves. This one in particular, sometimes we get caught up about self expression, whether that is expressing how you feel about something, um, um, how you how you are being, you know. Um, we don't take enough time to express ourselves the way we want instead we express ourselves the way that others may want us to express ourselves, right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and I think that happens um, as a child, as you know, don't wear X, Y, and Z. That doesn't match. That's not appropriate. That's not. There are always these conditions, right? So my children at a certain age basically told me how they wanted to dress, and I bought the clothes. But then, at maybe about 3 or 4 years old, my daughter says, "My colors match. I'm gonna wear it like this." Or she would wear a dress and then put pants on underneath. Or my son would wear different color socks. And I decided that they're just expressing themselves. And yeah, and yeah, the hair combing, the whole thing. um, because deep down inside, I am a hippie. So that was, that's a good one. This card, I am not lost. I am exactly where I need to be. Right? Okay. Yeah, we are not lost. We are, in fact, I think I said that the other, we are where we're supposed to be. I said that the other night. At times we may question who I am, where am I going, what is my purpose. Even in this feeling, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Enjoy the journey. Discovery is a gift. Okay. So some of the drawings you can't make out. It causes you to really pay attention to what he's saying. Is we don't know sometimes where we are, what we're doing, why we're doing it. Say start questioning, right? Why? This is really powerful. Enjoy the journey. Discovery is a gift. Be happy now. I have to continually tell myself that. Because if something isn't going my way, I'm like, why did I do that? What do what's going on? Yeah. Nicole, that's good. I love to remind myself that I am not here by accident. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Savani. Kathy, you mentioned that during the salon. It is so true. We need to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. We had people from all over, everyone is scattered. Some people are truly on this path where they're exploring new places or places they are revisiting because they wanted to see more of this space. I believe it, our sister Abba, in Southeast Asia, and telling us what she's been doing, and um, just everybody is all over doing whatever we're doing. And I was expressing that I really wanted to be, exploring Vietnam with another person, Miss Tracy. Um, and it didn't happen. And, I kind of thought that things would have been working out on my side, and I would be able to take this little trip. But it's not really a little trip, it's kind of a big destination to get to. But I am where I'm supposed to be right now, and that's what we talked about the other night. We are where we are. The reason where we are is because we wanted to be in place where we are, right? Right? And so we met up and caught our dream, and now we're waiting for other places to be and other things to do. And yeah, be happy now. Enjoy the ride the best way you can. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Sabani. Okay, here's another blue one. This one is really important. I don't know if you can see that, but isn't she beautiful? And uh, this card represents healed people, heal people. People who are healed themselves can be healed, help other people heal. And the card reads, "You are a healer. The healing you are doing today will heal others, creating a ripple effect that will inspire and nurture the world." Isn't that beautiful? Continue the work, my friend. You are doing great. And this is where I talk about the light. You are a light that, if you are healing, you are showing others the way and how you are healing. So when we're out traveling or we're out here doing things like being a beacon for our children, right? And healing ourselves, and they see that for us, they're like, wow, she got something going on. She's kind of shining over there, right? She's healing. Let me follow and heal. Let me try to heal, right? Good card. All good cards. All reminders, because we've talked about this here in this space, in this community, about sharing your energy just by walking down the street. Just by walking down the street. Yeah. And here we are, our last kind of bluish gray card, but blue nevertheless. What is for me, I let it be. Whatever isn't, I set it free. Oh, wow, we're on a roll here today. And if you know, you know. There is a window of opportunity when you allow what is for you to be. There is a window of opportunity when you allow what isn't to be free. Yes, you just throw that stuff out. Whatever you don't need, just throw it out. Yep. There is a window of opportunity when you allow what is for you to be. Just let it be. There is a window of opportunity when you allow what isn't to be free. Yep, to be free. So those are the blue cards for today. The blue and the bluish gray. 4 shades of blue. Okay. So we had some good reminders. Just want to remind you today, be grateful, meditate, continue writing your thoughts, allowing your inner child to speak to you. And we have more to do and say on Thursday. I look forward to spending time with you as always. And uh, yeah, it's been a great day. I'm gonna go and do a little domestic work. I have to go down and dry some clothes down to the laundromat. These are little washing machines that they have that they say dry your clothes. If you come to Europe, don't believe them unless you have like the latest and greatest. So I can take them to a laundromat where they have a couch and I can read. They don't take long. and it's right in my block. Or I can take them to the cleaners where they just installed some new dryers for people. And but there are not that many down there, so I had to do some little domestic things. Decided I would do a load or two per week instead of waiting to do big loads that take forever. So, and no, I'm not complaining. It is what it is. I have to. My glamorous life abroad includes washing clothes and cooking my dinner. I am truly living. I am not on vacation. I am living this life just in a different space. And no, I'm, and I, the luxury, my luxury is to go to the beach at least once a week, if not more. So that's a luxury for me. That's my luxury outing. Or get on a bus or a train and go somewhere I haven't been before. That's luxurious, right? So that is all. That's how I'm rolling. I want you to continue living your best life wherever you are, wherever you're supposed to be, enjoying the journey that that you're on, right? Please look in the description box if you're watching from YouTube, and there's some things about information about me, whether you're interested in a coaching, clarity call for coaching services. I have a Substack account. You can read a few of the articles. I'm in the process of writing one now and drafting and subscribing to my Substack account, putting your name on the email list for my website, all there in the description. And if you have any pressing questions, you can always reach me at info@wellsideretreats.com. Okay. info@wellsideretreats.com. Let's see if I can put that up real quick. And also, oh, I like coffee. Okay. So um, you can buy me a coffee or two if you so choose. It goes to helping defray the cost of my website and all the services that I have to use in order to do what I do. But yeah, and I'll buy a cup of coffee. Yeah. So that's info@wellsideretreats.com. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you again on um, on Thursday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you who are waking up early in the Midwest and on the West Coast, or even like the next day, right? 12-hour differences. I appreciate you so much for coming and spending time with me. And let some friends know to meet you here as well. I'll see you again on Thursday. Take care. Create a great day for yourself. Sending much love to you. Bye.